morning so far. Today I'm going to be doing 3 different turban hat tutorials. Now, from my understanding, in the 1940s, hats at the time were rationed due to World War II, so turban hats became the main form of millinery fashion. Turbans are super easy to do. Some can be a little bit more complex, but the 3 I'm going to do today are very easy, very basic turbans. And the best part is all you really need is some type of scarf. All the ones I'm going to be doing today just need a long, more rectangular scarf. There are turban hats you can do with a more square shape, but for today, all of mine you just need a long, rectangular scarf like this one. All right, and I also do apologize. I can't really tell you where I got my scarves. All of my scarves, with the exception of 2, and I have a lot of scarves. I think I have at least 15 or 20 scarves, but all of them except for 2 are from Paris, Prague, Cairo, Germany probably as well. They're from all over the place, but you can find very similar ones to the ones that I have at places like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Etsy will have a ton of them as well. So you can find similar ones here. Yeah, let's get into this. These are going to be 3 of my favorite, super easy go-to turbans. First one, I'm going to use just my floral scarf, and I'm going to take it. Oh, first, with your hair, you can either have it down or you can put it backwards or back in like a bun or Gibson tuck. I'm just gonna leave it down, but you do want it combed backward. I'm gonna take it and going to just tie it upward in a knot, like so. And if you need to, you can tuck the rest of your hair in. Sometimes it'll create a little bubble. But I'm gonna take each individual, oh, like right there. I'm gonna take each individual tail, and I'm going to wrap them backward to create 2 little puffs. So there's one. Wrap this one backward as well. There you go. This is probably my favorite one. Yeah, it just has a little bit of something on top, and if you wanted to, you could even pin something right here, maybe put a flower in it. But yeah, this is turban number 1. The next one I'm going to show you, I'm going to use my brown scarf for this one, and this one is going to be very dramatic on top. There's a couple different ways you can achieve this look, but this is my favorite way to achieve it. Again, I'm going to bunch it up and tie it around my ears like that. And again, if you need to, if you have any bubbles in your hair, go ahead and tuck them in now. Alright, and then what I'm going to do with the tails is I'm going to make 2 more knots. So just 1 and 2. And we're going to take these knots and we're going to tuck them backward while tucking the tails into the sides of the scarf. Just like that. I love this one because it does add a little something on top. The other way you can do this is you can coil the tails together and then wrap them like a bun. I like this way. It's a little bit more in the middle between dramatic and subtle. I find that when you do it the other way, it's either going to be a really subtle, almost awkward looking knot on top, or it's either crazy dramatic and yeah. But the drama of the knot on top is all going to depend on the length of the scarf and the thickness of the scarf. So this one is in my opinion, pretty moderate one. So nice little knot on top, and again, you could even put some flowers inside the knot if you wanted to. You could pin a brooch to it. I can't bring myself to put a pin through any of my scarves. If I was going to, this would probably be the one that I would, but I'm very funny about that. I will sometimes stick some just straight flowers in the knot, but I've never actually pinned anything to my scarves yet. The final one is probably the easiest one to do. I'm going to be using, this is my favorite scarf. This one I got while I was still in Egypt. Well, when I was visiting Egypt. Now, this is a very thick scarf, so I have to be kind of careful as to what I'm gonna do with it. So with the thicker scarves, I tend to do a little bit more of a subtle thing with it because a subtle style will end up being more dramatic with a thicker scarf. But same way, I'm going to bunch it up and tie it around my ears. Ends are always even for these. And I'm just gonna tie a knot on top, fix the hair. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to, the tails I just tied and they're out, but I'm gonna switch them. So it creates a little bit more of a knot on top. And then I'm going to, once again, tuck them in to the back of the scarf. And this way you get a knot on top, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's a little bit more on the, I guess, even side of things. It adds a little something, but it blends into the rest of the scarf. This one is very long, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get the entire bit of the tail tucked into it. I've never actually done this style turban with this scarf before. This is typically my windy day scarf. There we go, all right. Something like that. I find that tucking in the tassels can be the most daunting bit. So these were my 3 favorite turban styles to wear. I think I said this earlier, but I love doing turbans on a day that I don't quite know what to do with my hair and I don't really want to wear a hat, but turbans are a great alternative to that. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!